Hello everybody, Gingershadow here, and welcome back to some RWBY visual novel with me, and we're here on episode 36, and yeah, it's the weekend, it's Sunday. Last time we got to go on a date, had to pick out of like 6 or 7 girls, and I picked with the one that a lot of people have been saying for a while was going to be quite interesting, so I'd say yeah, I'll go with that one. If you missed it, well, you look at the thumbnail, you'll probably know who it is, but you should go check it out. Anyway. The thumbnails give a bit away about what I've been up to in my day. But no matter, we're here now, and with today, we're supposed to be going on a field trip, which is taking place outside of school time, because it's a part of a punishment, because it's community service type of thing, maybe? Except, no, it's not community service, never mind, it's... No, basically we're being took on, like, educational little bits by teachers, extra work and stuff, because, you know... We were bad, and we broke curfew, and Penny burned the garden down and stuff, so, yeah. As punishment, we have to go and see a place to do with cutting some really rare metal. But apparently it's related to the main plot, and it might give us clues, so I suppose it's worthwhile, so let's go do things. This is going to be mental, there's probably going to be something sad and crazy in it, and yeah. Oh god. Alright, let's get into this, let's go. I hang out with my team. Okay, whose ringtone is that? Oh my god! Whose ringtone is this? What kind of sadness makes people wake up at this hour? Ah, we had to get up early. That's gonna be Professor Peach then. Nate, Jen, it's time to get up. Nate? I suppose it is still night, so she would say that, yes. Don't you mean morning? Well, it's 5 AM, and it's technically not morning yet. I see. Oh, great way to start your day. Waking up at 5 AM, that sucks. Like, I have trouble enough waking up at 9 AM. I only wake up at 9 AM because my dog comes and literally jumps on me to go outside. Oh. Right, Jane, just go back to sleep. Jane, please. We have to get to the Bullhead Landing, remember? Hello? Oh, God. Yep, Penny's the only one that looks happy. Everyone else is miserable. Good morning, my cute rule-breaking students. Morning. Good morning. Oh... Good morning, Professor Peach. Well, glad to see at least one of you as a morning person. You have a couple more hours to sleep on the Bullhead anyway. Yay! Professor. Why so early? Well, it's, so we have more time to explore. Also, having breakfast at 6,000 feet is stimulating. I looked at that for a second, I think she was going to say a time. No, she's actually talking about feet, never mind. 6,000 feet? Oh yeah, we're going up a mountain, aren't we? Oh joy. 6,561 to be precise. Let's go. Well, at least Penny's thrilled about all this. Dear oh dear. I'm sure this will be fine. Do we actually get a shot in the Bullhead? Do we get a shot for being in the Bullhead? The flame. Where are you going, Jen? Peak. That's the name. Don't know exactly what it is, but I should have some answers. Oh, yes. Yes, I think it will, from what I can feel. Oh, that can't be a good thing. Damn you, inner thing. But they won't come easy, and they won't come soon. Maybe there won't be some madness today. Maybe we'll not get any heartbreak today. I still need them, Flame. You could always turn away. No! No, I couldn't! How could I do that? How could you turn away at this point? There's no human being that could just turn away at this point or this deep in. Excuse me? Take your friends and disappear. As long as you don't get their hands on you, they won't be able to go through with their plan. And you won't have to fight them. Wait for someone else to take care of them. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna fly. On top of that, run away, like, because we are just loaded with money and can just disappear. Because Penny totally can't be tracked. Because... they totally wouldn't find us and have to fight us, and then we're not in Beacon. Not that they've been very helpful so far anyway. Bar Professor Peach, she's actually been kind of helpful. I can't do that. Why? because this is my problem. And that, because it's our problem. We have to sort it. Head on. Totally. Nair, you didn't create it. What's that Nair? I'm trying to think who that could even be. I don't even know. You're completely innocent, Jin. But it still concerns me. And honestly, the closest thing to a protector I've seen is ruled by fear. I don't want to be like that. I don't want fear to dominate me and make my decisions for me. Oh. And someone's trying to wake me up. It's Jex trying to wake me up. I want to solve this. I want to destroy the source of my fear, whatever it may be, so that we can just live our lives instead of fighting our way through them. I mean, we're still going to be fighting our way through them against the Grim Jin. Like, even if we beat these enemies, we're still going to be fighting some scary stuff, like Salem. Duh. I understand. Just living, huh? I wonder what that feels like. Flame? Go on then, Jin. Take your first steps towards the truth. There we go. Jin, wake up. Oh, Jack. What is it? Open your eyes, Mr. DeCavigus. This is something you can only see at dawn. Oh, is this why she took us so early? Hello, hello. That little village. It's a little village with a wall around it. Or is that the walls for... Is that our destination? The sealed city of Peak. Students, we've indeed arrived. Ooh, it's a little settlement outside of Vale. Ooh, I would say a little settlement. It's quite a fairly sized settlement. I'm trying to think. This is just giving me thoughts of like Attack on Titan. City with, surrounded by walls. Again, I suppose at this point, any city surrounded by walls just makes you think of Attack on Titan. Hello, why are we outside here? This looks like some kind of research camp. What is this place? Oh my. Is this the first class repulsion field? First class repulsion field. We have those? I suppose we do actually. They were in the Colosseum. Very good, Penny. Indeed it is. This camp is not used that much anymore, but they decided to at least make it so that they wouldn't get worn down by the elements or Grim. So, a camp for what? To try and study Peak. Emphasize on it. Try. Emphasis on try. Why would you need to study a city? To understand why, it suddenly up and disappeared. Understand why it's suddenly up and disappeared. Oh? I can kind of see it. Yeah, there's a big city right there. Symbolically speaking, Mr. DeCavigus, a city is not just its walls and buildings. A city is its inhabitants. And that's what disappeared. Oh. Okay, that's a bit different. Okay, I can understand why we might be a bit cautious and not living particularly inside the city. Excuse me? Did you just say the city's populace disappeared? Overnight, as far as we know. As far as we know? I mean, it is outside the walls, Evelyn, so, you know. Contact's not exactly the greatest of things to keep it. Well, they don't really seem to with most other little settlements as much, do they? Problem is, no one could even verify it. Or that and, like, if a big settlement gets attacked, it tends to be that by the time any support can get there, the attack's probably already done. Like, Ren and Nora's childhood from Volume 4. They lived in a nice big place. But then, like, Grim got in it, and pretty much everyone died. Pretty much everyone. I say that, actually, there's probably more than just Ren and Nora survived that, but, you know, a bunch of people died, and it wasn't very nice. Professor Peach, could you please start from the beginning? Gladly. Still haven't told you how this all ties in with your later either. Ooh. Peak was a marvel, one of the few large, long-lasting, successful settlements. So far, one of the Four Kingdoms mainlands. So far from one of the Four Kingdoms mainlands. Not like that, it became the world's leading pole on research into metallurgy. That's the working of metals, right? Working, fusing, shaping, extracting. Peak started as a mining town and is the first place in the world where pyro-obsidian was discovered. Also is the first place in the world where you can they learn to harness its properties. It can store aura and conduct it better than anything else on the planet. Sadly, it's way too heavy to make weapons out of, but walls are an option. Oh? You mean the walls of the city are made out of pyro-obsidian? At the core. Also indestructible and able to conduct aura. Oh? Almost indestructible. Also. Almost indestructible and able to conduct aura. Double the defense. Add batteries, and this place was a fortress as much as a science town. Which makes the sudden radio silence even weirder. Around a decade ago, all communications with the peak ceased. Aerial surveys tell of the destruction of any kind, but all human activity is just gone, and so is inhabitants. But yeah, if you've got surrounded by a big massive wall, I mean, clearly we can see that there's hills there, and Grim could just come over the hills and get them, but we're just going to assume this wall actually surrounds the whole city right now. Assuming it's got an indestructible, you know, wall, and Grim can't really get in this wall very easily, and we'll assume that flying Grim aren't as big of a deal, and it's not a case of like a giant wave of bloody nethermores, that's the thing. Just a big wave of giant nethermores all flew past and just picked the people up and flew away with them. I assume that didn't happen. Yeah, this would be quite a weird situation. Just aerial surveys. I said as far as we know, remember? It's not called the sealed city of Peak for nothing. No one can get in, and nothing ever came out. I assume we could just claim the wall, though. Indestructible walls, and don't make me get started on the gate. It's a blacksmith's wet dream. Problem is, it's locked, and every security system in the city had in place is operative. So climbing the walls isn't an option then. Okay. You can't open it. You can't dent it. You can't dismantle it. No one has ever managed to get in, and in the end, they stopped trying. Just take a bullhead. Just jump off it. Use the springboards. Spring over the walls. No! So we just assume they've got a force field or something. They'll probably get some of our defense. Okay. Like an aerial defense thing. Okay. Question. Do you remember they can fly? Thank you, Evelyn! Because there's no top. I suspect that the city has a repulsion field of its own. But that only keeps out things without aura. Indeed. Any tries to just climb the wall were met with failure for another reason. Okay, at least they're explaining this, because I was worried they weren't going to there. And that was nothing life-threatening or with long-term consequences. Well, that ain't ominous at all. Thing is, anyone who ever tried to enter the city had been hit with dizziness and torpor? Don't know what that is. And fell into a heap soon after. So the wall was actively draining their aura, I guess, and their energy? Or just being near the city did? Alright, so why exactly are we here then? To find a way inside, of course. Let me get this straight. Also, no, TV, don't turn it off. You brought us here to try and crack a mystery that people in higher numbers and with greater resources and experience than us all failed to even chip at. I mean, we do have Jin, who's got a weird semblance is the flame. It's not really human. And we do have Penny, who is a living robot. Possibly any of these things might help, because they might not have ever used those before. Like, we've got Magic Boy and Robot Girl. We've never had those before, probably. More or less. But considering this is also your only lead up to the mystery of your letter, do you have a choice? Well played, Professor Peach. Sigh. I guess we don't. Go figure. Well, no. What do we do first there? Ah ha ha. What about breakfast, partner? I think my stomach just rumbled. I didn't actually hear it. I was too busy talking. Please. Yay, food. Yay. Okay. A bit of cold, but it's kept its flavour. And they even made it fresh at the ungodly hour. Professor Power. Oh, we're talking about the cooks. Maybe next time we could cook something for ourselves. Well, if Professor Peach allows it. Oh, absolutely. I'm personally terrible at making anything applicable, so I welcome the chance to try some homemade cooking. Wasn't this supposed to be our punishment? It's like we're planning a camping trip. Oh, believe me, Peak will punish you enough. I wasn't ominous at all. Speaking of which, barring any other interruptions, I want to ask, where should we start? Well, examining the gate and walls, I guess. As minuscule as the possibility is, we might find something others have overlooked. Or maybe something changed with time. Or maybe us being here will just change it because plot armor and 2 people here that aren't exactly normal. Sounds like a plan. Let's go. Ah. Okay. How do we do this? According to my data, we just need to click over interesting points to reveal information about them. And we can change the area where we're in by clicking on the sides of the screen. Oh, we're actually interact with this then. Simple enough. Investigation! Hey, aren't those controls? Maybe they're the controls to the gate. Yeah, because people wouldn't have tried them, Evelyn. A gate opens from outside. As I get closer and observe the area Evelyn pointed out, I see a bunch of levers, weights, and knobs. Each one waiting for a different input with a different setting, seemingly connected to the gate. I think you may be right, but if they are, how come no one ever used them? Probably because you need to know the exact setting needed. This is most definitely a failsafe, in case there was a malfunction of the gate that would leave someone stranded outside. But considering the amount of possible combinations, it'd take years to try them all. Why wasn't someone doing this then? Give or take a century. Okay, fair enough then. No. Until I thought I'd made a breakthrough. Good try, Evelyn. Good try. Alright. What else we got? Okay. The main gate itself. Might as well take a look, sure. The gate is massive. I can't begin to understand how many layers of protection there are on it. Quite a few by looks of things. Given the material thickness of the various layers and composition of the structure, as I thought, it doesn't bode well. What doesn't, Penny? This gate resistance. Similar gates are used in Atlas for their disaster level shelters, except with different materials. Factoring those in as well, only a kinetic bombardment could burst this door open. Why wasn't that tried then? What bombardment? An orbital strike. Okay, possibly it's a good thing they didn't try that then. Come again? It means a really big object falling on it from space. Well, like a meteor. Okay. No shoulder ramming this one. Well, might as well look at the other lever just in case. Hey, aren't those these controls? Hey, that controls to the gate. A gate opens. Okay, we've already done this bit. Let's get this bit. Alright, investigate this area. Let's go different. Next one. Okay. Look at 2 bits here. What is this? What's that? That translucent area. Huh? You mean fogginess? Do you see this? Yup. That's what happens when 2 force fields intersect. Ah! Both the camp and the city are protected by a separate repulsion field, right? I guess this is where the 2 things intersect. And that's why you see a translucent effect near the ground. Ah, I see. Huh. Wait a minute. How are these things powered up? Usually with dust. Why? How isn't the city one worn out yet? Because the force field encompassed that whole city, and it's been up for a decade. How is it still running? Good point. I mean, this was a mining town, so they could have theoretically have stocked up on enough dust for that to be feasible. But how is the force projector being restocked over the years? Because someone's doing it. This is the same one? Okay, this is the same thing. Scap. Actually, I should have just backed out, but I suppose, whatever. Right, next area. Oh my god, there's a rock! That's not an area of interest. A window, barred things. Sure, a window, why not? There are armor, there are more of these towers on the walls. I guess they contain anti-air ornaments. The more I look at it, the more I can't help but think of this as a military base instead of a mining and research town. I mean, to be fair, Jen, they did have to defend against the Grim. Couldn't be otherwise, considering its location. So far out in the wilds, there is only two things that can protect you from Grim. Either a large amount of aura users, or fortifications out the wazoo. I honestly would put them up even if I had a... I honestly would put them up even if I had a contingent of hunters, to be fair. Contingent. That we go. There we go. Contingent of hunters, to be fair. I mean, if you have the resources and possibility, why not? If you're starting a new settlement in the middle of Grim Country, not having the extra walls, external walls, seems like a pretty big design flaw. I agree. But the Kingdom of Vale probably doesn't. Huh? What do you mean? Their last attempt at expanding didn't prove successful for a number of reasons. Among those, the lack of fortifications. I see. As you said it, I don't think it's a happy tale. Speaking of Vale, though, I don't think I've seen any kind of fortification there. I'm trying to think what Vale actually does have. It probably has a wall. I guess they're hidden out of sight. The grey-haired asshole priority is far from the eye. Far from the heart, after all. If you're meaning Beacon's one, Beacon technically doesn't have walls, I suppose. Because Grim can get in that, probably. But it is up a really high cliff. And they've got like the force field and stuff to defend them against the flying ones. So, da-da. Alright, what is this? This battlement. From here you can go inside the gate's building, can't you? Maybe opening it from the inside could be simpler than from the outside. Maybe. Why open it, well, if we can manage to get up over the inside? Not everyone who could be coming here is an aura user. That, didn't make this easy to climb. I approached the wall, stretching a hand towards the material. The wall is smooth, with no holes. History! Things happened. The wall is smooth, with no holes or folds of any kind. Even the decorative line are completely smooth. What? This? Sensation. Oh, please tell me I've just connected to the city's aura supply. Of some kind, I don't know. Partner, what's wrong? Aura. Aura? There's aura running through these walls. What? Are you pulling my leg? I can't feel anything. Yeah, my semblance lets me connect with people's auras. I swear. Try touching this wall directly. Can't feel anything, partner. Me neither. I can, but it's so weak. Like a whisper in the distance. A whisper? Okay, yes, it's weak. But I can feel it so clearly. As long as I keep my hand on the wall. No. Why can you Penny feel it and weak and I can't? Magic boy, robot girl. We're a different category. Like, beats me. But I swear it's there. I guess you're just more sensitive to aura than we are. And maybe... partner? It's just an idea, but... well, we can talk about it after we're finished. Well, let's continue exploring. There's, something, this is something really big. Aura means there's something alive in the sea. True. Or this wall's just draining the aura of anyone that tried to ever touch it before. Something alive that's never tried contacting outside. Or yeah, someone's supplying it with aura. How does that even work? I don't even know. Right. Next place. I can't go to the next place. Back we go. We've done that. We've seen here. Away. And back over here. Ooh. Alright, let's... game! Feeling okay? The walls are high and sturdy looking, but they don't look as impressive as the front gate. If push comes to shove, I think we'd have an easier time breaking through the walls than the gate. That's not really necessary though, is it? Didn't we talk about how it's got that really hard metal in the middle of it? Like, the walls are not that high, and we can't clear them with a jump. The walls are not that high that we can't clear them with a jump. The problem is staying up after entering the city. The dizziness curse, or whatever it is Professor Peach spoke of. Yeah. I wonder if that's another of the city's security systems. If it is, it's a system specifically crafted against humans, isn't it? Yeah. Also, if it covers the entire city, how do you keep it from affecting inhabitants? Weird. Dodo. What is this? Those are some really weird shaped battlements. It's just a frame with openings big enough for an entire person to walk through. Yep. Are those made of pyro obsidian as well? Yes. They're probably designed so that aura gets projected between the frame's bones. Aura gets thingy between it. Or the force field. I don't know. Aura, that makes me wonder, by the way. How would you even power all this up? Okay, now we're asking questions I was thinking of. Like, okay, there's aura running through the whole thing. How? There's no way one person has enough aura for all that. With someone's aura. But if his entire structure's connected, how much aura would you need to cover everything? And keep it replenished during an assault as it continuously it's continuously chipped away? The balance may be narrow enough to stop humans, but a Grim certainly couldn't fit through it. Might not be narrow enough to stop humans. An impressive amount. The best theory I can come up with is that they had a group of aura users always on standby. That sounds terribly inefficient, especially when they could be fighting. Why design and build a security system that can't be used? Ooh. Next. What we got? Oh! What is this? Christ, this forest is thick. You wouldn't be able to see a thing in it for miles, unless you were literally knocking trees out of the way. Heh. Reminds me of our heart-thumping encounter with that grim kind in the forest, in the Emerald Forest. Which one? Because I can count a few. Well, Harold isn't really a grim, so I don't think he counts. That's still the time he ambushed you while we were fighting that group of Beowulfs. No trees knocked down that time, though. True. Now, I wonder how they handled surveillance in Peak. That's true. If the forest is really thick, you're not going to be able to see the Grim until they're literally on your doorstep. Well, think about it like this. There are enough defenses in space between the walls and the forest to being able to handle smaller parties easily. And larger ones would be seen before entering the forest. Oh. They're pretty high up after all. Yeah, I suppose. They've got a gap. Okay. Still. I wonder. What do I wonder? Not actually sure. Right, I think I'm done here. I think I've looked at everything. Can we finish investigating now? Hello? Moving on? Yep, okay. We circled as much of the city walls as we could. I think this is a good moment to gather our thoughts. Alright guys, gather up. So, the front gate is sealed. Opening it the normal way from the outside could take us years. Well, I could use my semblance. Go back to the last time it was used. You can do that? Though, thought of that as a, thought of that, but considering, it was around 10 years ago, you need more aura than you actually possess. I'm here! Well, with my semblance, we could share our aura with her. Would that be enough? I think it'd be more a problem, because, I think it would be, but then the problem becomes the strain it puts on Evelyn. There we go. So let's keep that as a last resort. If we can't open it up from the inside, alright? Oh, let me show it the wait, let me show off everyone's wait, the inside? The inside. But what about the dit spell? Heh. I like that. I tested a number of alternative nomenclatures as we walked. Okay. Well, I think I know what it is. What? How? Thanks to your little discovery, partner. Think about it. It can't be gas because the city is in the open. And it wouldn't be that precise anyway. Well, the effects are precisely restricted to the city's limits. Considering that those same limits are also defined by the wall, and that you felt an aura, I think this is a semblance. Oh! I didn't even think of that. Someone makes you someone uses a semblance to make anyone that tries to climb over dizzy. You're kidding, right? I know the implications are ridiculous, Let's just say we believe this theory for a second. If it's a semblance, how do we get past it? If it's a semblance, it's and its range is extended to pyrobasidian in the walls. Goodness, its effects are directly, doesn't it? The effect is just putting people to sleep, but it's inescapable. I don't know if we can call it weak or strong. Quite so. Well, the easiest way would be to take out the user, but we don't know where he is. And if it's in the middle of the city, good luck getting there anyway. I think there's a way to know at least the approximate position. Although, it's a long shot, but... And how would that work? By combining your semblance with Penny's brain. Huh? What? Oh, we're talking to these lot now. I'm ready. Took you long enough, you cow. Apologies. I need to grab your security box. Ah, I didn't hide it that well. Extremely well, actually. You must treasure what's inside of it. I don't. I just... Ah, you're annoying. I don't even believe what the fuck this is. I know. It's nice to see you both so lively. Oh my god, I'm actually going to get to see Wiser. You're not what I expected, but then again, I don't even know what I was expecting. I knew he was only going to be like 21, so... Well, no, wait. He graduated 4 years... 25. 25? He graduated 4 years ago? 25? 25-ish? 20-something? Mid-20s? Okay. You sure you don't need me to guide you there? I don't know if the directions were accurate enough. The ruins where Howard's were squatting are a familiar point of reference. We'll find the source easily. I see. I guess it will be a short trip for once. Depends on how long it'll take for my mind to break apart and piece back together. Ugh. I feel like puking just the thought of it. Please don't. Howard just finished cleaning. Did not. But it definitely made, make this cohabitions even more distinct. Cohabitation. I don't know that word either. That's a new word. Oh. Let's go, Bella. Okay, so they're going up to the old ruins, way out in the middle of nowhere. Or probably the Emerald Forest, so she can pretty much break down and regroup together. Okay. Yeah, yeah. Oh, we got to meet Wiser. Sigh. One day, Wiser. Patience. One day what? There's more questions! What are you trying to do, you madman? Answer what you're doing. Reveal your damn plan like every supervillain does. Talk about a shot in the dark. Are you sure this will work? I honestly have no idea, partner. The theory is sound, though. If whoever's creating the Diz spell is using the pyrobasidian structure to spread its aura, their aura, they must be in contact with it. And if I can share my aura with it through the structure, I should be able to follow it to its location. Oh, so I'm literally backtracking to the whole thing with Kira and the talk of, oh, I can feel like your aura and stuff, and I feel like I pretty much am going to send my aura through the thing, through its system, and try and get back to wherever the source comes from. Okay. Your semblance allows us to share aura, not only with you, but also between ourselves. If you can also partake of the sensing side effects, that makes sense, but I don't really sense the exact location, just a general feeling. It's better than nothing. I'll turn that feeling into numbers, or a vector. Leave it to me. Ah, so Penny, I'm gonna get the feeling, Penny's going to get the feeling, Penny's going to try and guess exactly where it is. Okay. This is a shot in the dark, okay. Well, as long as it's a range, I guess this could work. I don't know what we do after we figure it out, but sure, unless the person's not inside the city. Yeah, now show us. Show you what? What do you think? You told us to, you tried your inspiration of Pyrrha, so what did you get? Oh, that. Actually, this could spare us effort of climbing. 1 second. I'm still not sure I'm doing it. I'm still not used to doing it on command. Am I going to use Pyrrha's semblance to move the metals? What? Psst, partner. You need to work on your focus face. Oh, shut up and let me concentrate. Let's see. I need to remember what I felt coming up from Pyrrha. Oh, red eyes. Yay, you've got the weird fire thing. I don't know which shade of green looks better on you. Oh, I've got Pierre's eyes. Oh. Oh, so it shows it could, but that's cool. So I've now got Pierre's semblance going. Am I going to use Pierre's semblance for something? Also, my eyes are green like Pierre's right now. Right now. I haven't done this in front of a mirror yet, so I wouldn't know. All right, let's do this, Penny. What am I about to do? Huh? Easy there with the hands on, you perv. Has my personality changed again? Sorry. It's just that my semblance appears that I don't mind. It was just a surprise. No, wait, what did I just say? And Pierre's inspiration. But Pierre's how would Pierre? Okay, well, let's just go. I see. Damn, Pierre's confidence is overwhelming. Ash confidence, except with someone that she really likes. But we already revealed that bit with Penny, so I guess her confidence stacked on top of mine is just a good effect. Okay. Pierre's confidence? Are we talking about the same girl I had to wrestle to make her let her hair down? I admit she may stumble and fall a lot when it comes to love. But aura, fighting, even being social, Pierre just exudes confidence. It's not blind confidence, it comes from the knowledge of what she's capable of. It's what draws people to her, and what makes you want to stand by her side and glad to be her friend. Wow, your second step is impressive in more ways than one, Jin. I know I've just become an entirely different man. Because I've got Pierre's confidence now. Da-da. It's violation of privacy, in a way. But I can't help it. Alright, on to it then. Roger. Oh my god, I'm making Penny float. And now he's flying. Not very gracefully, but... What the... Hacks! I call hacks! Ah! It's not as easy as I make it look. I mean... Technically, that kind of makes sense, doesn't it? I can send Penny's body flying. It's made of metal. Pierre can send metal objects flying. Pierre definitely sent things heavier than Penny flying. So it makes sense that if she knew Penny was made of metal, she could make Penny somewhat fly. And I'm just holding on to Penny for the rides. Oh, whoa, whoa. Oh, gods. And Pierre can do this like breathing. Jen, this is fantastic. You're levitating the both of us effortlessly. I don't think it's effortlessly, Penny. Not really. It's not that... I mean, you're, that you're not affected by my weight. Oh, that. Yeah, as long as I touch you, it's like you're, it's like we're the same body. Speaking of which, ready? Affirmative. I give Penny a nod and slowly stretch my hand towards the pyrobasidian frame. I hope this counts as being out of bounds, for my semblance or Penny will have to catch me. Duh? I let out a sigh of relief. I can feel the aura pulsating through the mill. I don't feel any kind of dizziness. So far, so good. On 3, Penny. I'm counting that down. Okay, but why? I want to contribute something. 3, if you say so. 2, I'm customizing focusing. Like more travel. 1. Dizziness. All the dizziness. Where are we? What? What happened? No, seriously. What's going on? I can't see anything. No, there's nothing. I can see my own self, but there's nothing else to see here. I feel weightless. Like I'm floating through warm water. Warmer. Ugh. I twist my body. There's not an, even air. I don't feel like I'm breathing. Nothing about me. My body keeps twisting in random directions. In every twitch of my body. Yet, no matter in which direction I turn, I still see nothing. Penny? Evelyn? Jack? My voice echoes around me. Flying away, only to come back to me from every direction. What is this place? How did I end up here? Girls! Professor! Anyone? Gosh damn it, what? Calm down, Jen. If you freak out like this, you're just going to, you'll just keep on freaking out. You can feel your body, you can feel your aura, and you can move. And isn't there something getting warmer around you somewhere? Find the direction and head that way.
You are brave, boy.
Okay, that actually just spoke. You are brave, boy. That actually just said words. Someone actually just put words in this. Watch! I wasn't expecting that. What?
But it's way too soon for you to be in front of me.
It's way too soon for you to be in front of me. I don't know if you guys can hear this, because I've also got the sound of this game turned like way down because of the music and stuff, but this game actually has words in it. Actually, I'm speaking. What is... Am I the next step of my semblance? Is that what this is? Or is it the thing inside this city? Oh, hello. Oh, interesting art. Flames. Fire. A monster fire. Okay, this is... Okay, no, so if you're ever in a dark situation, you feel something warm, don't go towards it. It doesn't end well. Oh! What?
Always a welcome reaction. My kids have gotten used to my presence by now. Even in this new form.
Oh? My kids have gotten used to my presence by now. Even in this new form. So this is Daddy Flame then, apparently, and we're just Child Flame? Okay. Oh. Remember that thing? I'm like, yeah, we'll go to this place. You know, we're supposed to be trying to get answers, but there'll probably be more questions. Yeah, I've got even more questions now. I'm so confused. Hot, 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 hot! What is this? What the hell's going on?
And so you reached peak.
We've reached the
Starting
peak.
to unravel the mystery, aren't we? Following little metal breadcrumbs.
Yeah, so he keeps speaking, even though the text is going a lot slower. Da-da! This... You know me. How?
That's your question. Seriously?
I mean, if we're being honest, I have a lot of questions, but let's start with the obvious one. How are we connected? Da! Excuse me?
You're having an out-of-body experience, standing in complete darkness in front of a talking giant made of living flames, and the first thing on your mind is how I know who you are?
I've kind of had out-of-body experiences before. I've been talking to myself in my own head for a while. This just feels like something similar at this point. I think I've... What?
You didn't know.
To be fair, I'm not very good at these
So
types of
you
things.
just randomly inserted your aura into the pure obsidian structure.
Not randomly, I wanted to figure out where the source was so I could get inside. It wasn't random thing.
Can't begin to guess why exactly you do that. But you were probably trying to find a way around the debilitating field.
Yes! You're the source then. Well, that probably counts as a really big source of aura. Sure, why not?
Indeed, but a much more, boy. That's also the reason why I know so much about you. My kids have been reporting about you as often as possible.
Your kids have been reporting about me. What? I've got so many questions. Your kids? What? Wait a minute. You're talking about Wiser and the others.
Took you long enough. Or is it that the kids never mentioned me?
No, they didn't. They just said they're the boss. But, you know, when they said boss, I assumed, you know, something human. They did mention something about fire, though. This makes a little bit more sense now. The hints were there. Finally, some answers! Yay! They did, but until Thela mentioned you and Wiser in the same sentence, we thought boss referred to Wiser. To be fair, I was a bit confused in that one for a while as well.
The usual confusion. That'd be because of Howard. is Mistrali, and in the archaic language there is two words that sadly only translate to boss in a more commonplace version.
So yeah, he's the one to blame. Fine, I'll blame Howard for this as well. Not that I blamed him for much recently, because he's been out of my mind.
He refers to weather by one and to me by the other in his mind, but the difference doesn't translate well in Belgian.
So he calls both of you boss, and that confused people.
So,
okay.
Just call me
Daddy Flame?
Boss.
No! Only because I don't know what else to call you. I mean, okay, that is a fair assumption.
Fair. And is that anger I hear rising?
Well, you are kind of the bad guy, so anger's sort of not unusual. If Weiser, Howard, Bella, and Thela answer to you, then you're the reason why they're after me.
Sounds logical.
It's the truth! What do you want from me?
Answer, son.
Oh my god,
Is
please.
that what you want?
Yes! That's what I want. It's what I've wanted for so many episodes. Please give me answers and not more questions. I have so many at this point. Oh, I want the dots to finally connect. Come on. What do you think?
Well, in light of this unforeseen but undoubtedly entertaining meeting, I'm feeling inclined to answer
So we've
3 of your questions before I send you back.
Please let me pick the questions, first of all. Hope that's an option. Second of all, we've just coincidentally just found the big bad fight, I guess what would be final boss. And we found them early. Ah! We're so on the level for this. Not a threat, not a bluff, just a statement. Just 3.
Indeed. So choose carefully, boy.
Yeah, see the fact that he's like the big final boss, it makes sense that he's the only person in this game that gets a voice. I speak for everyone else. I don't speak for the boss, because he's the boss. Ah. Alright, what do you want from me? What happened to Peak? What are you? Okay, let's start with the more obvious one. What are you? That is a good question. You're right earlier. The first question I should have asked is, what the hell are you? Are you made of fire? Are you actually a magic monster? Are you born from a volcano? Are you something related to maiden powers? Like, you're probably magical, we know that, but that's something you wish to discover on your own. The further you get inside the city, something you will discover. He didn't speak! But I can give you a couple of hints. Doesn't it sound weird to you that I refer to Weiser, a fully grown adult, as a kid? It does, kind of, but I just assume you're really old. A bit. But I guess that's because humans are all kids to you, aren't they? Oh god. What are we getting messed up with? Very good. Yes. To me, even your headmaster is a child. Remnant itself is barely leaving its crib. Which implies that Osborn is older than he looks. Oh, you don't know the half of it. LOL! Also, if he says that Remnant itself is like a baby to him, that implies that he's not of it. He's not of this world. Oh god, a magical alien. Where exactly did he come from then? Alright, one to peek. That's the last question on my mind. What do you want from me? At first, I thought it was just a flame in my body. But that's not it, is it? No, he's a flame daddy, apparently. The flame. How much do you know about it? Next to nothing. Howard wasn't exactly talkative, and the flame itself doesn't share much either. The flame speaks to you. Was the honest surprise in his voice? Ooh, he's shocked by that. Oh. It's just as Howard said. There's definitely something of a guardian in you. Explain what that means, for the love of God. The guardian? What guardian? That's not what you're asking right now, boy. To answer your original question, there's nothing I want from you at the moment. But I may in the future. Depending on only one of your actions. Only on your actions. Honestly, I could think of better questions, but sure. What happened to Peak? Let's ask anyway. No one can get into the city. There's no human activity, and no one has heard anything from the population in years. What did you do? I just took advantage of an opportunity. The fools really took a liking to Pyro Obsidian, and, well, that sealed their fate. You didn't just put them to sleep. I didn't. But don't worry. You're too far away from me to do, for me to do the same to you, even if I wanted to. How? What exactly did you do? He's a giant fire monster, Jen. Let's not think about the details. That'd be telling you too much. You can find out on your own, if you reach the mines, though. But I'd advise against eating before going in. It's not for the weak of stomach. Oh my god! Jen! Oh god. That's not good. Bastards. Afterwards, I put up the debilitating field and sealed the city to avoid interference. But now, I no longer need it, really. So I'll give you a hand and make the field weaker. Weaker? You people will no longer fall dormant? Now, let's not get crazy, but I will make it so that it will only affect people with an active aura shield. Oh? A hand? Like a damn gauntlet. Now, what would life be without a challenge, boy? 3 questions. I have so many more, he didn't really answer any of them exhaustively. Well then, that's all the time we have for today. I mean, that's all the time you'll grant me. Oh, I like you, boy. It'll be fun to meet you in person. I'm interested to see what this, like, is he actually just, did he have a human form maybe? And this is just like a representation of him in this like dark world that we're somehow in? And when will that be? Once again, Decabagus, that depends on you. And, oh, and one last thing. What? This. Well, heart! Oh! That was the thing! Gonna be honest, I didn't expect any of that. Oh god, no! Oh, Jen! Oh, no, what's wrong with him? His state didn't change. He just suddenly started screaming, "Partner, can you hear me? His vitals, he's waking up. The pain, there's so much happening!" Oh. Gone. Much better. Oh my god, I can't take much more of this. Jen, how do you feel? Can you understand me? Yes, I feel fine. You were screaming bloody murder a few seconds ago. What do you mean, fine? That was because of... I've met him. Met who, partner? You mean the flame? No. The boss. Wiser, Bella, I've met the one pulling the strings. Dun, dun, dun! So this is the thing that Thela and Bella are fear so much. I mean, I don't exactly know how strong this thing is or what its reach really is and why it's operating from this city. There's probably a lot more information we really don't have. But yeah, it seems to be this thing's a big deal, so it's... I don't really blame them for being a little bit scared. There's probably a reason. Pyro Obsidian, a being not of this world, with a connection to Pyro Obsidian, is responsible for the disappearance of Peak's populace. Mr. Cabagus, if it wasn't against school rules, I would be kissing you right now. That would make my 2 girlfriends jealous, Professor. Please don't. Sorry, we've reached our yearly allowance of interactions with crazy groupies. Try next semester. A decade of silence and hitting walls of dead ends, and we reach a breakthrough in one day. A breakthrough that we can't prove, Professor. I'm sure this story would get us laughed out of town. We can't prove it yet, you mean? We've got our target set for now. The mines, which are on the other side of the city. And I have a feeling we're not going to get there alive without aura. Penny, no. That's not what I was thinking of. But Jack's plan worked. I know how we might get inside the city. And eventually the mines. Oh. Alright, so we can't go inside the mines if we've got aura. But we need Aura to get to the mines. Because Grim and stuff. Oh, that's great. And then it will have to wait until next weekend. We've had enough excitement for one day. Students, time we got back. Sentiments exactly, Professor. Right. I'm still not 100% sure Jen is unharmed from this experience. And I believe we're going to need everyone's strength. You heard a tactician. Time to go back. Huh? A tactician? Me? Who else? Come on, let's go. That was a crazy Sunday. I'm the tactician. I mean, Penny, you're the smartest one here. You're the smartest one here. I'm just a crazy guy that blows himself up when things get hard. I can't sniff. What is going on now? I'd really like that, but I can't. We can't. Thela. And I can't even tell you why. Okay, so this is, I'm guessing this is actual Thela, like before she did the body switch into Bella's body. And I'm guessing this is the person that she thinks is Big Brother. Maybe I'm just going with guesses here. You're both very brave. I don't want to be. Sniff. But you have to be. For her, right? Yes. And this is Bella Thela. It's all so confusing. I tried to take a wild guess in that few sentences. You know what? I have 2 daughters back home. They're around your age. Really? Really? What? What are they like? Who are we talking to? Every time. I think of her every time we do this. Okay, so no, this is Bella Thela. This is but yes, Bella in Thela's body, and she was thinking of an interaction with someone else. But she's really sad. She's thinking of my memory. Okay, never mind. I know, the way she was talking, it just didn't sound like normal Thela. That's why I thought it might have been Bella Thela, but never mind. No, Thela Bella. What do we call them? Hey T, I'm back. Glad to have you back, Bella. Thanks. You got my clothes? These are ruined, as always. Near the basin. Behind those rocks. Thanks. Ugh. I'll never get used to the smell of sweat and blood. Huh? I don't think I want to know. I was thinking of her. You always do when we do this. Well, I was wondering, do you? When I'm fractured, I don't even remember her face. But when I'm healing towards the end, yes. I'm kind of curious what process Bella goes through for all this, but at the same time, I probably don't want to know. It helps you be brave. Yes, it does. My box. I can't find it in the darkness. I put it in the floor. Ah, that box. You put it on the floor somewhere. Oh, you're right. On your right. Yeah, I found it. Line. Oh. Okay. They were talking about Summer. They were talking about Ruby's mom. That's Ruby's mom's cloak. Oh, God. No. No. We finally got a few answers today. We had new directions and more questions. But now even more questions have arrived. Still looks good on you. I still say you should have been the one to keep it. She gave it to you. You're more deserving of it. Even if I was, she gave it to you. I'm going to respect her wishes first, and your self-loathing second. That's Summer's cloak! Oh! There's so much more story for this. What? An interesting twist to say the least, but I'm... Oh god, we need more on this now. We need more on this. Also, is that blood on the side of it? I'm not sure. Sigh. What would I do without you, T? Probably write poetry. Or obey the boss blindly. Speaking of which, I've decided what we're going to do next. You've got an idea? Something like that. Simply put, we do nothing. Oh, I see. I don't. What? 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 What's happening? I'm so confused. I don't know. Good morning, Jen. You're uninterrupted and restful night's sleep. You know, most people find that. Yeah, you know what? This is a good time to end. This is a good ending spot. It's been like an hour. Yes. All right, people. Thank you very much for watching. That was a long plot bit, as expected. It's the plot, so you know they tend to go on for quite a bit. But stuff happened. We got to meet the boss, the big bad, what will probably be final boss in some regards. We found out Thela and Bella have got a connection to Summer, which is terrifying and interesting at the same time because I don't know how this is going to go. It's probably going to be sad. Found out there's a lot of bodies probably in a mine somewhere. And yeah, I don't know. There's just so much stuff going on. The game just took an insane twist. Like, we had a direction. I thought we were dealing with mostly humans. Now there's a big fire monster, and there's a city of people that's been took away, and the big boss guy is sitting somewhere probably in that city that we're going to have to somehow get through at some point. And we've somewhat figured out our semblance a bit better, so we can like copy other people's. Cool, that's good. We've mastered a new thing in a sense, manner of speaking, because we've found out the trigger for it. But oh god, there's so much more. There's so much more going on. I like this game. I hope this game does get completed eventually. Like, obviously, it's getting worked on bit by bit. I hope to see it completed because I want to know this full story at this point. Oh, I'm gonna be sad when I reach the end. I'm gonna wait for more updates because it's leaving me with so many questions. I want to know more. Also, quiet dog. Dog is sitting here beside me, wanting petted. It's leaving me with so many questions that I want answered. It's like when you're watching an episode of anime and like it finishes and then it leaves it in a bit of a cliffhanger and you really want to know what happens next. That's because when I finish this game and get to the finish point of what's available, that's what it's going to be like. I'm going to have to wait for the next update, like the next episode, and I'm going to be itching for it every time. Ah, damn it. I really like this game. Alright, people, like I said before, leave a like if you enjoyed this show. I think I said that already. Be sure to check the game out. It's a lot of fun. Link should be in the description down below. All that though, I'll see you all next time for a RWBY visual novel where we'll play through the week. Maybe more stuff will happen. Maybe it won't. Maybe there'll be more characters because there's still maybe more characters available. I'm not sure. There was the twins not available in this. Hold on, just check it quickly. Just to, are their relationships split belladonna? Lyra and John Ark. I don't expect anything to go up for them. Yeah, the twins are still in here. I knew there was at least someone else. And was Cinder not included? Yeah, the Cinder's there too. And Coco. I don't know if we can actually do stuff with them yet, like actually go on dates with them, but you know, there's still more characters available. I don't know if we can find them yet, but maybe stuff like that will start triggering. Because I thought we were done, then Neon appeared. Then other things appeared. Then now we've got Madonna floating about with stuff, so that's the thing. I think that's just a way of getting money though. But alright, anyway, we're dragging on again. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time for my RWBY visual novel. Goodbye, everybody.